Hey there, everybody. It's Angelo. Just wanted to check in with you guys, say how I've been doing, which is, to say the least, it's been interesting. The past few hours have been rough. And if you see me look off screen, I'm just trying to do a quick text to somebody. Um, it's been a long day. It's been a stressful day. I didn't feel good earlier today, and had trouble sleeping. So you really got I really got all of the greatest qualities of a recipe for disaster, and then add some personal stuff on top of that, and you create a wonderful storm. So if you want to hear me talk about my life, what I do, and all that good stuff, do me a huge favor: subscribe. I'm aware that I'm wearing red, so it may not look great when popping up on here. If you have any recommendations about what you want me to do, let me know in the comments. And yeah, really just wanted to get into today, how I've been for the past few days, um, things of that nature, getting ready for brain surgery in February 5th to be exact, getting ready for pre testing, all of that fun stuff. Um, and yeah, I'm just hanging out and, you know, just trying to communicate with I guess communicate with everybody better, become a better communicator. It's a huge deal. Not only in the short term but in the long term. Not It benefits everybody involved. So yeah, just trying to become a better communicator. Um, you know, uh, I also am trying to live up to my word a little bit more. I know that sounds like an odd statement, but I've had a bit of you know, a bumpy ride for the past few months after recovery from surgery, and yeah, you try to forget about it and pretend that it's not going on, and you know, um, the reality is no matter how much you pretend it's not happening, it is. So trying to figure out some avenues to try to deal with that health in a healthy manner. And if that involves, of course, talking with family, looking at other options as well, professional help, But, you know, realistically, it's just coming down to, there's been a lot of stress. Um, yeah, everybody's in a financial pickle right now. And I use the word pickle as a, light term because, you know, really it's uh, tougher than we expected, especially for myself. I didn't expect to be out of, I guess, consistent employment for so long. So, um, it's hitting. Um, some people get frustrated about it. They think that you aren't, trying. And there is a time where, I'll admit um, I I really do try, and then you run out of steam. Um, but yeah, I wanted to keep you guys updated on what's going on. Be transparent. Uh, be transparent about everything that's going on. I apologize if you know uh, I'm trying to find the right words for it, but I'm just having difficulties and trying to be transparent about what I can tell you guys, what I'm comfortable with, and keep plugging along. Um, I'm trying my best to um, go to bed at a better time, and you know just be consistent showing up every day, to make myself a better person. And I think that that's a huge deal. Showing up is important, and it's hard sometimes. It really is hard sometimes for me. Um, I would say that we, you know, when I say we, I talk about myself, my family, and the people around me, and say we strive to have the best outcome for myself, considering that I'm in a better scenario than most people with my disorder. If you don't know anything about my disorder, if you're new to the channel, um, please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'd love to fill you guys in. I could do a Q&A, something simple. Um, but yeah, uh, it's a complicated journey. It's been a long one. Um, and so a lot of this stuff is kind of hitting a boiling point. And, you know, at 24 years old, I'm finally getting some like independence potentially for the future long term that, you know, at one point when I was a kid was told was never going to be available. And then, communicating with parents that are, you know you live with versus communicating with family that lives in another state that used to help care for you. It's a lot of work, and it really wears you down. um, I've recognized that the medical professionals I deal with, I'm very fortunate, are tremendous, but the the steps it takes to get this far really does chisel away at I'm not really sure the word for it, but it really just drains you of your energy. Getting this far took so much work, took so much time, dedication, sacrifice from so many people in my family, and I appreciate all of their help. I really do. Um, love all you guys. To any of you who do see this, even if you don't see this, I love my family. Um, I have people that you know helped raise me, and even though I'm not related to them, um, you know, are huge parts of my life. Whether that's friends, parents, that's my dad's fiance, um, or just even like my mom. Shout out to mom. Love you. All of this has been crazy. Shout out to my siblings. If you see this, you know who you are. You guys are awesome. Um, but yeah, just trying to get through all this crazy rough stuff, and move on to the positives. It's kind of hard to believe that the real world is here. I've been waiting to get to be a part of it, and now I'm kind of like, oh crap, how am I going to figure this out? So we're going to figure it out as we keep going. So with that being said, if you are interested in hearing me talk about more, please let me know by subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, doing all that good stuff. It really helps me out. With that being said, if you are going through a difficult obstacle, please know that I believe in you and your ability to overcome any obstacle that you set your mind to. There are plenty of people that were told they were never going to be able to do anything close to the grandeur of the scale that they did do, and they went on to do great things. So don't listen to the naysayers. Keep fighting. I'm not quitting. Don't quit on yourself. I'm not quitting on myself. I won't quit on you. So don't quit on me, and vice versa. I look forward to talking to you all very soon, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.